Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports on this very special day. Let me be the first to wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Ali LaForce as well. We've got the visitors facing the home team and the starting group for Athens. We've got Omer Yurtseven, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3. Here's Osman. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Pass to Edwards. Takes the 3. Hits the trifecta.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Guarded by Edwards. Hernan Gomez with it. And he buries his first look.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Pass to De Silva. Five to shoot. Oh, swiped away. And they're pushing it up. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. He's covered by Yurtseven. He gets it in there.
3 out of 3. Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
Now here's Nunn. He's covered closely.
Number 13. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Athens with it. They trail by 1. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep. 7 points in the game.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
To the wing on the left. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Ali, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. Four on the clock. Connects on the 17-footer.
Assist goes to none.
And here's Edwards. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. The three. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. On offense, here is Athens. Pass to none. No good on the three. And he lobs it up. They swipe it. In transition. Uses the glass on the layup. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
There's a screen. Outside Edwards. On the clock. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Athens.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
That shot wide open. Give him 8.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
None. The pass to Hernan Gomez. Doesn't go that time. It's Edwards on the wing. No good. Would have counted had it gone. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. They lead by a bucket. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
And for Athens, to the left wing. Tries the spin move. Outside Napier. Off target from three-point range. And here's Brown for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And for Athens, neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Right wing. And there's the drive. And that one drops.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Outside Booker. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And he gets it to go.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
They set a pick. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Okay, showing he's capable of throwing it down.
Hey, I wish we saw more of these dunks from him. He obviously has the size and ability for it.
Well, remember, guys, size doesn't always equal athleticism. And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Misses the 3. And they're running. He takes it in. The 3 ball. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Brown scanning the floor. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Napier. Pass to Booker. They set the screen. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Drains the triple. Booker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
From the wing. Out left to the wing.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:16 left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 6 to the left side wing.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
It's tipped, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside, Brown. Three-pointer. And Booker pulls it down. There's the screen. And there's the lob. Throw it down on the lob.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Brown with it. Now guarded by Booker. Back to Brown. To halt the run. Offensive board. And we've reached halftime in this one. Leading by 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
22. Makes a look.
Man, I think for Athens, a tall order for them in this one. Looking to steal a win from a very good team. On paper.
And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the home team. And that'll do it for us.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Athens trails by 10. Pass to Osman. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
2 shots.
And so he hits both. So on the floor for Athens, Jetty Osman out there with Omer Yurtseven. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3, the small forward. Throws it up high. It's stolen. Pass to Nunn. And there's the screen. And the 3 off target.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The quick look, no good that time.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to drop.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Osman into the lane. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the first one at the line is good.
Chetty Osman. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Now Edwards. He's got 6. Out to the right wing. Spins. Just 5 to shoot. Fades back. Knocks down the triple.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Athens trails by 12. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Here's the pick. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. 10 points for him.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Pass to Osman. And that one is stuffed right through.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, we're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see. And your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that.
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. And here's Edwards outside. Buries it from 3. Edwards has got 6 in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Hey, here's none for 3. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Edwards looking it over. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. Athens trails by 9. Here's Hernan Gomez. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Back to Edwards. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. From behind the arc. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Their defense is getting beat up the floor, and no adjustments have been made at all.
Pass to De Silva. Over to the left wing. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And some changes here for Athens.
Substitution on the court.
Athens trails by 4. Outside, Brown. From deep. No luck on that one. And they're on the break. Here's Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Booker. Here's Brown. Whoa! He just got it off in time!
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. They're up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And for Athens, beyond the arc. And he can't get that one. Brown's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Outside Napier. Outside Booker. Driving to the... Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Now here's Napier, defended by Brown. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Athens.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It's Brown on the wing. Booker defending to the inside. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And there's a pick. Pass to De Silva. Fires for 3. He can't hit that time. Athens trails by 7. Out to the wing. And stolen by Edwards. And here's the fast break. And the tip in on the offensive boards.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Yurtseven. Here's Hernan Gomez. Clock at 6. Back to Yurtseven. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to De Silva. This one for 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. All right, Stan, what's one rule you change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
Hey, here's none for 3. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Outside Edwards. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth. Robbed. Here's the break. Here's Osman. Finished off the break.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, You always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
4-3. The rebound by Osman.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Number 13.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First team foul.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6.
Zusta. At the line for 2.
Good on both. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Edwards.
Offense foul call. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Off target from outside. On offense, here is Athens. It's a 5-point game. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Fires away from way outside. And the miss. And so the home crowd treated to a...
everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Medu is out there with Parker. Then there's Hernan Gomez. And it's Satoransky in at the point guard. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Fires the three. The long distance three is buried.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to De Silva. Pulls from the top of the key. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. We're about 1 minute into the first. Hernangomez with the ball. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's one thing about Willie. He has no trouble being aggressive, particularly when operating close.
A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Parker with a clean look, and that one's on target from the wing.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside Edwards. For the three, sinks the three-pointer. He has 5.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Takes it inside. Here's Medu. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's De Silva. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Fade away. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
This one for three. Connects from three-point range.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here's Satoransky. Driving the lane to the wing right side. 5 on the clock. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And so he hits both. 1:25 left in the first quarter. Hernangomez with a screen for Satoransky. Off target from three-point range.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Outside Edwards. Lucic covered by Parker. The shake. The rebound by Medu.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's the three. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
That one's off. Still out of sync.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Pass to Hernangomez. And finished off by Hernangomez.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Here's De Silva. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Leading by 3. And back in a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
They've got Fall, and it's Vesely in at the four-man position. Abrinas, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Napier with it, and Vesely picks him up defensively. Booker, right side. The 3. Fall with the rebound. Here's Abrinas. Pass to Laprovitola. Back to Abrinas. From outside the arc, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Three-pointer. A shot off that time. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Three from the inbound. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Makes it off the glass.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Laprovitola. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Abrinas. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Booker pulls it in. Abrinas has gone 1 of 3 on the night. And here's Booker. Now here's Napier. Back to Booker. A 3-ball. Rebound by Vesely.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Fall. To the left side wing. From past the arc. Hands it from downtown. He's got 5.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Down low. And he jams it with authority.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Drills it from outside.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half. To the paint. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. There's 38 seconds left here in the second. Abrinas' shot is off. Giffey. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of the game. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Launches a three. He can't get it to go. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Leading by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And that about wraps it up. And as
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Parker. And finished off by Parker.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Edwards with it. Still without a basket. We've got Satoransky. Hernan Gomez out there with Medu. Then there's Parker. Pass to Edwards. No good on the three. Parker looking over the floor.
The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. There's a good screen. Here's De Silva. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. There's the three. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Out to the right wing. Takes a three. Satoransky grabs the miss. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Edwards. He takes it in. Basket good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Medu passes to Parker. Puts up a three. Good on the triple. Parker's got 10 points.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here's the home team. It's a three-point game. Deflected by Parker. Fires from deep. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Edwards. Stolen by Satoransky. Parker with it. Picked up by Edwards. Parker against Edwards. And here is Satoransky. Hernan Gomez. That one doesn't go. Outside Edwards. tries from 10, and he gets it to go. Edwards got his second basket. 1:43 left in the third quarter. And Parker, here we go. And the dunk by Parker.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Satoransky against Edwards. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3. Parker outside. Shoots a fader. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Medu. Back to Parker. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. Misses the jumper. A tight game here in Utah. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to De Silva. Parker with the steal. Hernan Gomez kicks to Satoransky. Here's Parker. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarters.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Up 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Jams it in off the great move.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. They've got Fall, and it's Vesely in at the 4. Here's Abrinas, and it's off from three-point range. Abrinas has gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. They swipe it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Laprovitola. They get a hand on it. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Booker, right side. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
First team foul. At the line for
Here's Laprovitola. Pass to Abrinas. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Giffey, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Abrinas. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Jacks up a 3. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Napier. Poked away. Pass to Abrinas. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
On the wing, Booker. The tray. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Oh, they give it up and then get the lead right back. 2 triples back-to-back. And the momentum swing in this game is ridiculous.
Here's Abrinas. Napier covering. Abrinas with the bucket.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
They set the pick. It's deflected. They get it back. And the dunk by Booker. Here's Laprovitola. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to be better defensively.
And the 3-ball is good. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Pass to Abrinas. Lets it go from deep. Drills the 3-pointer. Abrinas has got 19 points.
And boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of a crowd's sails there. A 3 to take the lead just moments after they've given it up.
2 points. That one goes.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Here's Laprovitola to the middle.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Pass to Napier. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's good. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot.
Laprovitola. Yes!
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Inside. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was...
It's Thursday afternoon, and we've got basketball on the agenda. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Chimezie Metu out there with Willie Hernan-Gomez. And it's Satoransky in at the point guard position.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Parker outside. And Parker throws it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Pass to Hernan-Gomez. Osman on the wing. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Parker. There's a screen by Metu. Nunn defends. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Parker. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Satoransky with the steal. And here they come. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Athens. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Parker defending. Offline with a three. In transition, here they come. And that one drops for him.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Hernan-Gomez, the pass to Yurtseven. To the left wing. Pass to Hernan-Gomez. Soft touch off the glass. Woo.
Right now, they're humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside none. Inside. Launches a 3. Satoransky pulls it in. Three-pointer. Not going to go that time. Athens leading by 3. Covered by Satoransky. Pass to Hernan Gomez.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's your 7. Guarded closely. And he goes in for the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Parker after the basket by Athens.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Now here's Nunn from the arc. Satoransky pulls it in. Fast break. Here we go. Pass to Metu. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes. And that'll tie this game up.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
That one drops for him.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Nunn defends. Here's Satoransky. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Shoots from the baseline. Yep, that one goes.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
To the middle. Covered by Satoransky. From outside the arc. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Athens will go for a different look here. And that's good as he hits both shots. Parker right side. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's Athens leading by just 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Athens.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim. These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
To the right side. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And for Athens, 6 to shoot. Here's Vesely. Shot from 12. That's good on the jumper. And so Brown will bring it up for Athens. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Athens shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And both free throws good for Brown.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Fires the three. Pure from three-point range.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Pass to your 7. Misses in close, and the visitors call time here. And as we continue through January, here are the latest power rankings. You look at Athens, they're in the same slot, number 4.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they weren't supposed to be this good this far into the season. The question everyone is asking, can they keep it up?
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second.
Who's watching here?
They set the pick. Here's Fall. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Number 26, Lucas.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. The three-pointer off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
It's hauled in by Fall. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Brown, he's checked in for Athens. Defended by Brown. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Gets the 3-ball to go. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure. And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
There's a minute 34 left in the second quarter.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
The 3. First shot won't go. And here's the fast break. There's 42 seconds left to play in the half. 6 on the shot clock. Three on the clock. And he lays it in. 5 points in the game.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
The layup misses. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
Assist goes to Vesely.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half of this one. There's the 3. He drops it from range. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Athens. They lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
Even teams that have great shooters have to be selective. They're hucking it up from beyond the arc, hoping for the best. And it reminds me of my free throws.
Thanks for tuning in.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. The visitors with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Omer Yurtseven out there with Cedi Osman. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the small forward position.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
We've got Chimezie Metu. He's out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Satoransky in at the 1.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Parker outside. Back to Satoransky. Here's Osman. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Picked his pocket. For 3. Knocks down the long J. Now it's a 3-point Athens lead.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Nunn defends. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Yurtseven's got rebound number 5 here tonight. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing.
Look out! Ruthless!
Whoa! How is the hoop still standing?
Ooh.
Right side, Nunn. Pass to Yurtseven. And the layup is good off the glass. Yurtseven's got 6.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Here's Parker. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Yurtseven's got 6 rebounds in the game. Into the lane. Outside Nunn. And he dunks it down.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Satoransky outside. On target from range. Give him 8 points now.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Pass to Osman. Covered by Satoransky. And he converts the layup.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And stolen by Nunn. Hernan Gomez, the pass to Nunn. Ooh, a 2-handed power slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
1:56 left to play in the third quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And count it. Now 5 for 7.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Parker, a screen on Nunn. Pass to Parker. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. Parker's got 5 points now in the quarter. Athens leading by 4. And here's Nunn. He's got 12. Osman on the wing. And that one is hammered home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Parker. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Nunn.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Clock at 6. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And here's Brown for 3, and Parker pulls it down. Brown's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. The baseline J, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And that's not gonna go. And so it's Athens leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. 2 points. That one goes. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Athens.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities. This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. A quick shot there. It's off target. Athens leading by 10. Over to the wing. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. No good on the wing 3. Brown's gone 2 of 5 tonight. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by Athens.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
There's a screen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this. The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Athens. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Cuts off the pass.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Jacks up a three. That shot off. On offense, here is Athens. They're on a 14-4 run. Launches it. The shot, no good. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Let's go with a three. Fires in the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And he gets the bucket.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Athens leading by 15. It's Brown on the wing. A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter of this one. From outside, off the mark. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Mark it, time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Lets the three fly. Sinks the tray. The visitors with the ball. Trailing by 17. We're going the other way.
Away team ball.
And so it's Athens winning this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It'll be the visiting team and Athens. Now the starting group for the visitors. Edwards drives in. There's the triple. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Lucas. Edwards defending. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now Athens with it. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach for Athens. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Here is Edwards. Athens getting their last shot to go. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now, here's Yurtseven. Lucas passes to Nunn. Buries the long-range jumper.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to De Silva. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Nunn. Driving to the basket. There's Lucas. Another 3 for Athens.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
From deep. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 8. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Yurtseven finds Nunn. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Here's De Silva. Right side, Edwards. Good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And here is Athens now. Lucas passes to Yurtseven. Driving inside. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
When you look at this visiting team, they've been consistent in their approach, and they found consistency in these rankings. Just a real solid club that puts a good product out on the floor.
Now here's Edwards. Nothing on the board. Shot clock at 5. Pass to De Silva. Releases. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Now Athens with it. There's Lucas. Offensive rebound. Back to Yurtseven. Athens moving the ball around. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Nunn with it. Picked up by Edwards. Nunn kicks to Yurtseven. There's Lucas. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Pass to De Silva. 26 seconds left in the first. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. There's Lucas. From the arc. It doesn't go for him. Edwards fires from way outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Athens leads by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Athens.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Napier kicks to Booker. Here he goes, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Tries again. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
He's covered by Brown. Knocks down the 3 ball. 5 points in the game.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Oh! And that one is stuffed right through.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Out of bounds. Athens takes possession. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And it's good. 2 points. Brown's got his second bucket tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
For 3, Booker. A shot missing. Athens leading by 3. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Napier covering. Brown outside. And the 3 off target. Pass to Booker. They set the pick. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Now here's Napier. He's covered by Brown. A nice shot by Booker.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Petro. And that one is hammered home.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Napier. And the dunk by Booker.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Giffey. The shot, no good. Got a piece of it. It's hauled in by Athens.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Beyond the arc. That one misses.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Puts it up from 15. He gets it in there.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
12 seconds left to play here in the half. And it's Brown missing. For 3, Edwards. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. They lead by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Kenny, you said you had some other rankings you wanted to talk about first.
That's right. And in the NBA host.
All right, and next on the docket, our current matchup, a tight game for the visiting team.
I love the depth of this.
And that's all for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Athens trails by 4. We've got Yurtseven, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Osman. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pass to Edwards. Here's De Silva. Defended by none. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Now Athens with it. 4-point game. And for Athens, we've got Yurtseven, and it's Osman in at the 4 spot.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez. And a minute played as the second half gets going. There's the screen. Clock at 6. Sinks the triple. He's got 13.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Osman. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Edwards. And the shot goes in. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Slukas, Edwards defending, and it's good for 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Lucic, Hernan Gomez covering. It's good. Athens trails by 4. Osman, the pass to Slukas.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
There's a screen. Shot on the wing. It's off target. He's 4 of 9 from the field. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. Defended by none. Six on the shot clock with the drive.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Lucic down low. Herman Gomez grabs the miss.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Buries it from three-point range. Edwards got 5.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Lucas. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Edwards. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Defended by none. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. From deep three-point territory. Athens with another miss. Pass to De Silva. For 3, Edwards. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. They lead by 7. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So it's the visitors now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Now here's Napier. Not a lot of room. Tries the spin move. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Cranes the three-pointer.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
The three-pointer off the mark. Athens trails by 6. Here's Brown. Rebound by Napier. Brown's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Kept alive. Booker at the elbow. Pass to Napier. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Right wing. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
They set the pick. To the right side. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And Athens calls time here, and it's a completely new group for Athens. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the head coach for Athens talked to his team during that timeout. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. There's Lucas. Misses the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Traps in the tray. He's got 20.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And it's Osman missing.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
No one near him. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And the shot goes in.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Edwards against none.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. From downtown, it's hauled in by Athens. Lets it go with the three. Nailed from three-point land.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Shoots the three. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. Takes the three. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Fires for 3. Pass to Osman. Athens moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. There's Lucas. Over to the wing. And here's none. The three. It's good from long range. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mid?
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Metu missing. Here's De Silva. And he slams it in one-handed.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Metu. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. Now here's Edwards. Covered by Satoransky, and the layup falls.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Satoransky. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pulls up. Jump shot is good.
They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Two shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Parker passes to Hernan Gomez. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
At the line for your home team, Willie Hernan Gomez.
The first one falls. He's off on the second. Here's the break. Missed inside.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
Here's Satoransky. Misses the jumper.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Connects from downtown. He's got 9.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. No one covering. Over to the left wing. Here's Metu. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
A minute 31 left to play in the first quarter. That three's off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Counted from distance.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
To the left side wing. Here's De Silva. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. De Silva's got 5 now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Edwards. No points yet. Let's go with a 3. Hits a three-pointer.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Satoransky with it. Guarded by Edwards. Parker outside. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop. And here's Edwards outside. Gets it up. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Up 1. Don't go away. We'll be back with the set. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Drops in the 3.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Picked it out of midair. Lets it go from the wing. Good on the jump shot. He's got 5.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Oh, it's stolen. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Has to fall. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And BA can't afford to keep coming up empty.
For 3. He buries it from 3.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
To the wing, right side. Lays it up and banks it in.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Outside Napier. They set the pick. Tipped. He's guarded by Napier. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
The three. Drills it from deep.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
6 to shoot. From deep. That shot, no good. Here's Vesely. 1:52 left in the second period. Here's the pick. Off the mark there with a three. Here's the three. No good on the shot. No good on the triple.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
He's guarded by Napier. Pass to fall. Here's Vesely. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. And Booker pulls it down. Goes up on the baseline. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of this game. Fires for three. And Booker pulls it down. To end the cold spell. And Napier with the lay-in. Napier's got 4 points this quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
Fires from way outside. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. They're up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played.
You know what? They pushed the action, but also played within themselves. Showed great execution.
And you know, that usually leads to a high. Thanks for tuning in.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Edwards with it. He's scoreless. We've got Willie Hernan Gomez, and it's Parker in at the 3, the small forward. Outside Edwards. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. And a miss there on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
It's Edwards on the wing. And it's all tied up. Edwards got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
That shot's good by Parker.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Edwards on the take, and a nice finish on the layup. Edwards has gotten his second bucket on the night. Edwards gone 2 of 4 so far tonight. Launches it from deep. The shot off that time. Covered by Satoransky. Pass to Edwards. On target from range. 13 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's De Silva. He's got 5. Out to the right wing. It's Edwards on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Counted from distance.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Here's Parker. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Satoransky outside. Fires from deep. He buries it from 3. Satoransky's got 6 points.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And it's Metu missing.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to De Silva. To the wing, right side. And he banks in the layup. De Silva's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Assertive move. You could tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Parker. And it's off from 3-point range. Parker's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Banked it in off the glass. 6 points for him.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Got a piece of it. Here's Metu. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Metu's gotten 3 of his 5 to go tonight. Pass to De Silva. Satoransky with the steal. 41 seconds left in the third. Parker with it. Back to Satoransky. Driving inside. Uses the glass on the layup. Satoransky's got 8.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
It's Edwards on the wing, covered by Satoransky. The offensive rebound. Launches a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
There's a screen by Metu.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. 4 on the clock. Wide open. The shot comes out.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Buries it from 3.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Driving in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Now here's Napier. Tight defense on him. Here he goes. It's picked off. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake.
You love their effort. They've owned the glass tonight.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front. But they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. He's guarded by Napier. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Takes it inside. Yep, count it. 19 points in the game. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. Got a hand on it. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
The alley-oop that far away? PA, I'm speechless.
Hey, you're not alone. Me too. Everybody's a spectator on that one, including the defense.
That was a Hail Mary for sure. A long-distance bomb.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Over to the wing. Here's De Silva. Oh, swiped away. Puts it up. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
A minute 9 left in the fourth. They set a pick. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. Second chance effort. No good on the layup. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Has to fall. The three is up. He can't get it to go. No good from outside. The home team calls timeout. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen, hoping to inspire his team here.
And Allie, thank you for that. From outside the arc. Back to Satoransky. The three is up. And he sinks it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings it within one. They turn it over. Stolen. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Coach Stan.
Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. And the starting group for Athens. Jetty Osman out there with Omer Yurtseven. And it's Nunn in at the shooting guard. Here's Metu. Offensive rebound. Satoransky outside. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Covered by Satoransky. Right wing. Out to the right wing. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Parker. Covered by Satoransky. 4-3. And Metu pulls it down. Satoransky outside. Pass to Metu. Now here's Satoransky. Defense is right there.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. On offense, here is Athens. It's a 5-point game. Nunn, the pass to Osman. From downtown, pure from three-point range.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Here's Metu. Stripped it away. Outside Nunn. From deep three-point range. And again, it's Athens with a three.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Parker. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
There's the triple. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I tell you, you have to have a nose for the ball. Picking up points on the offensive glass, that is the relentlessness Willie is known for.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Osman. Covered by Satoransky. Clock at 6. Jacks up a three. And Metu pulls it down.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Parker outside. That's tipped. Here's Osman to the right side from behind the arc. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Pass to Parker. The three ball. It's hauled in by Athens.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Here's Osman. Here's Yurtseven. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Here's Parker. And Parker throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
That one goes in.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Satoransky passes to Metu. Back to Satoransky. Parker with it. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Outside Nunn. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. He's got 5.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Shot from the low post is good. Hernan Gomez has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Fade away. It's hauled in by Athens. Here we go. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. They lead by... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So on the floor for Athens. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. Tries again, and there's the rejection. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Off the inbound pass. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
There's the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Vesely. Clock at 4. No good with the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the wing, right side. And he buries his first look.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Brown looking around. It's hauled in by Fall. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Have the space there, but it's offline.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Brown inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Athens shooting their first free throw of the night here. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Misses the layup.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Vesely. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Fall. From beyond the arc and then some.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Howard down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Takes the three, hits the three-pointer. He's got 9.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Well, we got a close game here in Cleveland. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
There's 49 seconds left in the second. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. On offense, here is Athens. Off target with the three. Defended by Brown. Puts up a three. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The three. Three-pointer, no good. He got it up. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Leading by a point. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Look at Athens. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them.
And that'll do it for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've got Chimezie Metu. He's out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Saturansky in at the point. Sinks the tray. Give him 8.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And for Athens, Omer 7 out there with Jetty Osman. And it's Nunn in a 2-guard. Osman with the bucket.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
We've got Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Parker in at the small forward position. And it's good. 2 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Old team foul. Cody, first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Nunn. He's got 5. It's stolen.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Metu. Fades away. It's hauled in by Athens.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Pass to Parker. Fires the 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Athens trails by 3. Drop Drops in the layup for 2.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Here's Metu. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Hey, from beyond the arc. The shot won't fall. Hernan Gomez with it. He's against Parker. They now take the lead. Osman's got 8 points here in the quarter. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here. How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Basket's good on the assist from Satoransky. Satoransky's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Yurtseven. And that one good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Parker passes to Satoransky. It's hauled in by Athens.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Parker inside. He has 6, and he banks in the layup. Parker's got 8 points.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Pass to Yurtseven. Here's Osman. He's got 12. Count it. Good. Osman's got 14 points now in the second half.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And Parker throws it down.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Yurtseven, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Fires in the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
He just can't find a consistent way to score. And this team could certainly use it.
Dunks it hard with 1 hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. They're up. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Athens. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Parker defending. Out to the right wing. And he gets it back. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Taken away. Defended by Brown. Fires from the wing. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Knocks it down from distance.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
With the drive. Here's Vesely. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Right wing. Outside, Brown. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The Stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Athens trails by 7. Pass to Nunn. There's the 3. That one no good. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Off target with the 3.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Out to the right wing. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the triple.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Going inside, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
You're 7 a screen. Jacks up a 3. None, no good. Nunn's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Ball's going up the court. Defended by Brown. And he lays it up and in.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Pass to Nunn. And he drives in. Oh! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Athens trails by 6. The 3. That shot off the mark. 1:14 left in the 4th quarter. Brown with the steal.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Great open look there.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And there's a pick. Just 4 to shoot. And it's all from 3-point range. And so it's Athens with it, trailing by 4. Fires from deep. No good there. There's 18 seconds left in the final quarter. Defended by Brown. Has to fall. For 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Here's Osman. Misses there. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And